Okay, this is going to seem super random, but I have a question for my spiritual girlies, okay? I'm going to tell you something that happened to me, an experience that I had, and then I need you to tell me what it means spiritually. And feel free, okay, to go all the way off the out of the realms, go off the rails. So like it can be past lives, it can be psychic awarenesses. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I need you to tell me what it is from your perspective and your experience as a spiritual girly, okay? So scenario one, I'm going to give you two scenarios of the same thing that keeps happening to me because I don't know what it actually is. I'm going to give you two scenarios and then you tell me what it is, okay, spiritually. Scenario one, I was at my parents' house yesterday and I had left a couple of things from my car. I'm about to sell my car and I had left a couple of the accessories of the car at their house. The last time I was there, I had left the car at their house completely because I was traveling, but I left a couple of accessories in their garage. And I do have like a visual memory, right? Photographic memory, whatever you want to call it. So I remember exactly where I left the thing and I remember what it looked like and where it was and all the things. So I went back to get the thing and the thing wasn't there. So I go to my dad. I'm like, hey, did I happen to leave this thing here? And he's like, I don't think so. And I was like, I think I did though. And I was like, can you check? And so he goes, yeah, I'll check. So he goes out in the garage and he finds one of the things, one of the accessories for the car, and he pulls it down. He's like, here you go. And I was like, well, I left the floor mats, but I also left some headphones. Headphones were next to the floor mats. I very specifically remember I left them together. And he's like, nope. There were no headphones, right? In the past, I would have just like taken that at face value and I would have doubted myself or whatever. But I was like, yeah, there were headphones. I remember very specifically, he's like, nope, I checked everywhere. There are no headphones. And so I'm standing inside and like, I get in my head, like a vision of the headphones. Like I could feel them here. I could feel them and I can also see them here, like in their house where I was. And so I was like, they're here. So I walk outside, I go right to the spot where they are, open the door, I look, there it is. Okay, there it is. I hadn't put them there. I've never seen them there before, but there they were. So I grab them. I'm like, hey, I found them. And he's like, oh, I didn't even know they were there. And I'm like, that's okay. We got them. Second scenario. Okay. I rented an Airbnb when I was in Mexico. No, not an Airbnb. I booked a hotel, booking.com, whatever. When I was in Mexico, I booked a space. Okay. And it was a space where you let yourself in. And so the keys were in this lockbox outside. And so we're standing outside the door. And we're typing in the code that they gave us. And I'm literally looking at the text in that moment, typing in the code from the text. And the code says 2007. And so we type in 2007, we wiggle the numbers, we try it so many times, nothing's working. And I just, in my head, I get 7002. And I'm like, it's backward, guys. And they're like, what? I'm talking to my two friends, right? I'm like, it's backward. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, it's 7002. And they're like pointing the message. They're like, no, it's 2007. Text the lady, tell her that the code's not working. And I'm like, but it's 7002. I just know it. I see it. So we switch it. Okay. Instead of typing in 2007, we type in 7002 and it falls open. I don't know how I know that. That came out of nowhere. Please, my spiritual friends, tell me what this means. Tell me where this comes from. Tell me like what gift this is. Tell me what I'm supposed to do with it because I have no idea.